Ooh, it's drippy.
Men make moves.
Sucker stand still.
In 3
They just mad we tryna make it out. The hood is fast food cause all my homies taking out. All these people getting money, we just want that same amount. Everything digital, but we still on that paper route. Paper route, fuck alone, we want that paper now. Wallet is the checking and the shoebox is the save account. Paper route, fuck alone, we want that paper now. We making moves while you suckers still stand around. Yeah, I get it in just to make it out. I'm banking, ain't no one checking for me on my account. I'm the one everybody quietly speak about. They just open the gates of heaven and let the rebound. Yeah, making moves is what I've been in. And my people been doing this since they was sitting. They talking money at the table, we about to sit in and get a bid in. Yeah, you must have thought we was kidding. Eyes wide open, money never sleep. So I'm out here knowing it's a nightmare on Navy Street. Every beat I'm on is going down like when Nelly speak. I made it from nothing, I'm a magician out here to the weak. To the strong, ain't no Fred made the machine. And me and Geechi in the front just like a Marine. Money talks, I want the scoop like I'm Charlie Sheen. All about the Benjamins, I'ma book them in every scene. Every dream I have, the money rules everything. Fettuccine, homemade Alfredo, I'm talking heavy cream. Bet it seems like love and hate, Radio Raheem. But watching his death, it showed us that this is all a scheme. I'm trying to live better than a Huxtable. So I make moves, standing still is what a sucker do. You wanna hate, stand in line, we ain't ducking you. And if you got a problem, be like the brand and make a move. They just mad we tryna make it out. The hood is fast food cause all my homies taking out. All these people getting money, we just want that same amount. Everything digital, but we still on that paper route. Paper route, fuck alone, we want that paper now. Wallet is the checking in the shoebox is the same account. Paper route, fuck alone, we want that paper now. We making moves while you suckers still stand around.
Crib, check, business, check. Please don't bring it to me if it ain't about a check. Got these diamonds on my neck, products when I step. If you ain't making moves this year, you getting left. Had a meeting on the jet, planning what we doing next. Salmon with the salad tossed in a vinaigrette. I used to carry text, now these bitches can't text. Phone on private, ain't accepting no requests. Don't be beefing on the net, I'm really from the set. My role model made a couple M's from the text. What did you expect? Make money like movies. M3, S3 match with the Louis. Bossed up on the groupie, she can't pay her bills. If you ain't making moves, you a sucker standing still. I gotta keep it real, Gotti in the field. It's at least 30K around my neck before the deal. Niggas better chill, all my jewelry real. I can tell how much money in the stack by how I feel. Ain't no dollar bills, only got blue cheese. Way before Chanel, I was throwing up 2 C's. Compton, my city love me like Lucy. Big boss moves got me ballin' no hoop dreams. Yeah, we out here chasing bread. M3, S3, shout out my nigga Fred.
They just mad we tryna make it out. The hood is fast food cause all my homies taking out. All these people getting money, we just want that same amount. Everything digital, but we still on that paper route. Paper route, fuck alone, we want that paper now. Wallet is the checking and the shoebox is the save account. Paper route, fuck alone, we want that paper now. We making moves while you suckers still stand around. Still stand around.
There you go. Yeah. I remember I prayed for them. I seen niggas die young and they don't make it. That's why if I want it, then I'm gon' take it. Keep it real with yourself, nigga, don't fake it. You can love all day, they still gon' hate it. I remember I prayed for this. A lot of niggas got sprayed for this. A gang of niggas wasn't made for this. Long nights, long days for this. I can't change for shit, I'm dangerous. I remember I prayed for this. A lot of niggas got sprayed for this. Long nights, long days for this. I'm dangerous. Nobody gave me shit. Late nights putting pain for this. Had to spill a couple brains for this. And you know I got my name from this. I'm dangerous, I'm made for this. Granny called me her favorite. I'm a player, never paid a bitch. He on them papers, your main's a snitching. You okay with it? That's gay as shit. Real crippin', don't play with this. I'ma show up AKs and clips and really start blazing shit. Pop, pop. Nigga, I'm dangerous. Remember we was taking risks. Now every week we out here taking trips. Mafia, the whole gang is rich. I can bang with niggas are young and they don't make it. That's why if I want it, then I'm gon' take it. Keep it real with yourself, nigga, don't fake it. Cause you can love them all day, they still gon' hate it. I remember I prayed for this. A lot of niggas got sprayed for this. A gang of niggas wasn't made for this. Late nights, long days for this. I can't change for shit, I'm dangerous. Ha. Highly doubt it, nigga. If you don't say my name, I won't be slinging responses. It's obvious I inspire most of my haters' content. Living rent-free in your brain, like your conscience. There's no comparing me, this cocaine, to your nostrils. Believe me, only speaking trappers is fed by my own shit. Most of my favorite rappers is dead. Been paying dues and getting busy while you doubted, nigga. I came up from the broken city in my county, nigga. Where I'm stacking, no capping, it won't be safe soon. About that action, made 20 racks off a safe moon. In deep thought in that Benz, I don't play tunes. Ran a couple plays on the market just to make room. They hustling, chasing figures just to clout and boast. Mama said, how you get it, what really count the most. Let them niggas think you broke, what you gross, get reinvested. Soon as you ascend, that's when growth get really tested. That's on me, I'm about my business, stop playing with me. The track record told you that it ain't a game with me. I've been on this shit, ain't just came lately. And all these goofy niggas talking ain't the same as me. On me, about that business, stop playing with me. The track record told you that it ain't a game with me. I've been on this shit, ain't just came lately. And all these goofy niggas talking ain't the same as me. Took a couple years off just to set it up properly. Set a high demand on my energy.
What's happening? 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 It's your homie, your brother K Doze. This is No Studio and Network. Welcome to Relatively Raw. This episode 6 up in this thing, home. Why? Y'all know what it is. Salute to everybody out there. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, your boy's a little under the weather today. I've been feeling like total shit all day, but we gonna get through this show, because I look forward to spitting with y'all. I look forward to talking to y'all every week. Before we move forward, salute to the homie Geechi, Gotti, Jayare, Kid, everybody, the good people over at No Studio and Network. Catch them on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Caffeine, and then right after that, they upload them shits right here on No Studio and Network. You already know what it is. Salute to y'all though. What's good, fam? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Missed y'all, man. I feel like I've been away for some reason, man. But you know, last week I did something a little different. I had Pops on the show, you know what I'm saying, and that was dope. Just that whole week, last weekend was fire. It was just dope to bring Pops on. How many of y'all saw that? And if you did, what did y'all think? Because I'm gonna bring Pops back on, and we're gonna get deeper into other things. You know what I'm saying? It's always dope to see, you know what I'm saying, a father and a son being able to converse and talk about real shit. You know what I'm saying? Next time I told Pops, next time he come on, we gonna really talk about that, man. We gonna really talk and get in depth about all things just manhood. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still a ton of things that we gotta learn. Ain't none of you out there got it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. But before we move forward, man, let's make sure, let's do some housekeeping. Is my audio good? You know what I'm saying? I'm using a lav mic. I feel like a battle rapper up here. Hey, yo. I said, hey, yo. Can y'all hear me? Is the audio good? I said, hey, excuse me. Hey, yo. I said, hey, yo. I said, let me know, man, is my audio good? Let me know so we can go in on this topic, man. This is a topic that I've been wanting to discuss for a minute. And because I've been through this many times, you know what I'm saying? And today's topic, take a look at the title. Today's topic is dealing with the unreliable friend. I've been the unreliable friend before, and I can honestly say, though, just in my lifetime, I've been more reliable than I have unreliable. But I've dealt with that on both sides, right? So let's talk about, like, let's first get into this, right? It's relatively raw. We're going to keep it relatively raw because y'all my relatives, man. And we got to be raw, uncut, direct about these topics because that's the only way we going to get better. So that's one thing, right? You have to be able to rely on your friend to tell you the fucking truth. To tell you the cold, hard truth about whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about whatever it may be. If the homie saw your woman with some other dude, he needed to go ahead and tell you that shit. And you gotta be G enough to keep him out of it, even though he's telling you. You gotta be G enough to be able to keep him out of it. You feel me? You know, there's a lot of different things, but I saw this article. This article, it's not really an article, but you know, I put in something about unreliable friends, and it says some ways they may be unreliable are they're frequently late. They're frequently late. I'm gonna stop there. Because I gotta be honest with you. That's actually a pet peeve of mine. My wife will tell you, I hate being late myself, and I can deal with someone who's late, you know, every once in a while, but it's really hard for me to deal with people who are always late, who are always running behind. Because, now this is from my perspective, your boy K Does. You might think of this a different way, but when someone's always late to something, like whoever's watching, right? If I'm planning a meeting with you, a function or whatever it may be, and we come up with a time, 7 o'clock, boom, 7 o'clock we meeting, right? And you come in at 7:15, as a courtesy, you don't have to explain shit to me because you're a grown ass man or woman, so you don't have to explain anything. However, there needs to be a situation where you're really saying, yo, my apologies, bro. You know, we don't have, like I said, you don't need to explain, but it would help if that's really your homie. You know what I'm saying? You would really break it down to him, yo, I did not want to be late. This is what happened. My apologies. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving, right? So being late to me is a sign, especially if it's something that's habitual. It could be a sign that either that person is depressed and just don't want to get up and face life. Like I'm talking about, they just don't care. Or that person doesn't value your time. For some reason, you've let it be known to them, whether it's with your energy, with how you approach business, whatever it may be, they're not valuing your time because you haven't set a boundary. I'm guilty of that. In the recent past, I've been guilty of that, right? And canceling at the last second, not the last minute, the last second. You made plans with somebody. So let's say we're talking about just friendships. Later on, we're going to talk about the whole man and women dynamic. But you made plans with somebody. All right, boom, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. And last minute, they cancel. Okay, one time, all right, bet. That shit happens, man. Shit happens. But the continuous thing happened. Again, it goes back to this person's, first of all, they selfish. Second of all, they're not really, they feel like whatever you have going on, I'm not saying this is how they feel, but this is how someone in my position could take this. They feel like whatever you have going on is not as important as whatever they have going on. And to be honest, just humanly thinking, that's true. Whatever I have going on has to be more important to you. But if you're my friend, I say I love you, you're my dog, you know what I'm saying, my wife, my girl, whatever it may be, then if I told you that I was going to do something, do hell or high water, I got to make sure that I'm getting this shit done for you. And if I can't, I need to let you know that, right? This has been a pet peeve for me, right? Especially covering battle rap. Oh, we finna get real. Oh, we finna get into it. I love my battle rap homies. I love y'all. But some of you niggas are some of the most non-organized, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but, and this is just me, right? Whether if it's a battle rapper, a regular hip hop artist, an NBA player, NFL player, it doesn't matter. People, if anyone doesn't value you and your time, you know what I'm saying, you'll notice it. There's a certain battle rapper I've scheduled interviews with, right? And I'm not a person that gets butthurt, right? However, this is what tends to happen because I had a smaller platform. What tends to happen is these artists will book these different interviews with different outlets, right? They book these interviews with outlets And this certain battle rapper was telling me, you know, even though I couldn't consider him my friend, but this is an example. Even friends do this. And I'm gonna get into another story. So, you know, I'm literally in the DM, we talking. It's time for us to do the interview, and it's supposed to be a live interview. I see this nigga on another person's platform. So I said, okay. Salute to my homie, and I would consider even my OG in this media shit. Salute to my nigga Doggy Diamonds. We had a conversation. Because I asked Doggy Diamonds a question. I said, have you ever been flaked on? And when you do get flaked on, how do you respond? And the homie Doggy Diamonds was like, you know what? I just chalk it up as, okay, I'm no longer reaching out to that person. And that's exactly how I go about doing that now. Unless that person has contacted me and talked to me, you just told me that you disrespected my time, and you telling me that you don't value what I do. So that's how we respond. And most niggas not gonna care, because this particular battle rapper was kind of killing at that time, and you know, now he's kind of fizzled a little bit, but he's still one of the best to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I got a homeboy. I'm not gonna say no names, but I got a homeboy who's going through a similar situation, but this is with his friend. I want y'all to really listen to this, because this is where shit gets really fucked up, and this is where people don't understand. This is how you know you're dealing with someone who's either narcissistic, or you're dealing with someone who's just flat out selfish and don't give a fuck, right? So I got a homeboy. He's pushing some very positive shit right now, like some dope positive. Like I don't like to say names, so I don't want to blow people up, but you know, he's pushing some real positive things, and his friend is a well-known person. Let's just say his friend is on TV, well-known person. They've been friends from knee high. You know what I'm saying? And his friend told him he was going to do an Instagram live with him. And he's did it. He's scheduled these lives many times. This guy is promoting it all over Instagram. He's promoting it, excited, building anticipation. It comes time for the live. Dude's a no-show. So let me tell you what just happened right there. That person who at this point is at a high point in his career, his homie is up and coming. But see, this is how homies turn into enemies, especially if you're from the hood. This is what happens, because now his homie no-showed him, and this is going on, I think, about 2 or 3 times now that this didn't happen. So now you're in a tough position if you're the dude that's on the come up, because now you're like, well, shit, you know, I'm you know, I've been promoting this shit, and everybody in my DM, everybody commenting like, yo, what happened to this? What happened to that? So now your credibility with some people who may be looking to give you an opportunity is shot now, because let's be real, it's all about clout. Y'all think I don't know that I'm getting a little bit more clout from being on No Studio? And of course, Geechi Gotti is attached to this. He's the best. He's the face of battle rap right now. Let's just be real. You think right now, if you're thinking of battle rap, if you're in the culture, Geechi Gotti is one of the top probably 3 names you're thinking of right now. You know what I'm saying? So of course that brings me clout, right? However, speaking of the other dude's situation, imagine how that make him feel. And I know as dudes, we don't like to talk in feelings and shit, as we really shouldn't be led by emotion and feelings, really by logic. But what's the logical thing that person should do now? Should he cut his friend off? Or, and I want y'all to answer this in the chat. I want y'all to answer this. Should he cut his friend off, or should he say, you know what, I'm not gonna cut him off, but I will refuse to rely on him on any future endeavors. I will refuse. I'm not gonna ask him for anything. I'm gonna be his homie, but I'm gonna climb on my own. I'm not gonna ask for an alley-oop, none of that shit. I'm just gonna do me. And we'll talk when we talk. We'll be, what's up, man? I still love you. But when it comes to this shit I'm doing, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Because this dude is trying to build something very credible. Very credible. It's just like, again, man, when you're doing business with friends, when you're doing anything with friends, you know, there's always going to be that person who is somewhat unreliable. I'm going to keep it 100. I've been that person that's been unreliable before. And I'm going to tell you what I was thinking when I was unreliable. I was thinking to myself, I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. My mind was thinking for this particular thing, okay, I want to do this for this person, but in the long run, what does this really do for me? Because my time is being invested in this situation. I'm giving my time. But here's where I see, some of you might be thinking, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that, those. You're right. Your time should be either compensated or your time, but this is not what I'm saying. I should have never fucking agreed to it in the first place. You see, there's this thing called integrity and character that a lot of us seem to have missed out in this generation. Letting your yes be yes and your no be no. But let's be real, it's very difficult to do that, especially if you're a people pleaser. There was a time in my life where I definitely was a people pleaser, and I wanted to make everybody happy with me. I wanted to make everybody happy. But once I realized I couldn't do that, and the tides changed, and I started saying no, and I started looking out for only myself first, oh yeah, shit changed. Those friends dwindle, you know what I'm saying? Shit changes. Shit really changes. And this goes back to flaking. I think that's one of the worst things you can do. I'm gonna be real with you. Flaking, when you flaking on people, you're telling that person, you know, the shit I got going on is much more important. At least have the decency to, you know what, I ain't gonna be able to do that, bro. I'd rather be or deal with the dude that's gonna let me know last minute they can't do it. I'd rather deal with that than deal with the person that's gonna flake. It's just like, if you out there dating women and you got women flaking on you on dates, oh, you're not supposed to call her ever again. Don't matter how horny you are, my nigga. Go ahead and rub one out. Alright? It ain't worth it. Cause if she wanting to flake on you, she's letting you know where she's placing you in her ranking of her rotation of dudes. That's what she letting you know. That shit crazy, right? Ain't that crazy? Let me see what's up with the chat. Good 7, what's happening, bro? He says, he's not reliable, so I wouldn't reach out anymore when it has to do with business. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta leave people kind of, you know, okay, yeah, this dude, he's unreliable when it comes to certain shit, but I don't mind hanging with him. You know what I'm saying? We can go out to watch a football game at Buffalo Wild Wings or some shit, or we can chill at the crib and kick it. But when it comes to actually putting some plans together, I really can't fuck with him like that. As much as I would want to, I have to plan in a way. I have to plan for this nigga not to show up. I have to plan for that. I have to plan because I know I'm making plans with this person. I have to say, all right, yeah, he said he was gonna do this, but you know what? Like, just in case, I'm gonna have a backup plan. And fellas, honestly, we should always have backup plans, but sometimes we don't be thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where I know that there's certain people who might think I'm unreliable, who may really believe that, because I've honestly wanted to do things, and I've said I wanted to do it, but I haven't organized my schedule. I haven't done the right things. And then the time comes up where I'm supposed to fulfill what I told them I will fulfill, and either it doesn't happen or it happens last minute and I'm barely making it, which is still a bad energy. It's still a bad energy. Because when you're constantly doing that, when you're flaking and you're always late on people, you really may not be meaning bad by it. Like, I'm talking about this is to your friends now. You may not really be meaning nothing bad by it. You know what I'm saying? However, that person, every time you're late to something, every time you don't show up, your credibility gets fucked over every single time. Every time. It never fails. Your credibility gets fucked over. fucked over. Your credibility is done with that person. But they still love you and they still fuck with you. But it's like, man, I love this person, but I can't really fuck with them when it comes to this. So then they might even come at you with a fire opportunity. A fire opportunity. But then all you can think about is all those times that this person done flaked on you. They didn't, you know, been late or just didn't really have the energy you were hoping they would have. And you just, this might be a fire opportunity, but you should say, you know what? No, I'm cool, man. Maybe you should call so-and-so. That's what happens, y'all. That's what happens. Foster Gamma, the $3 super chat, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'm your homie, your brother, K Doze. This is Relatively Raw right here on No Studio and Network. Make sure you guys hit that like. Please hit the like, y'all. If y'all don't do anything else, hit the like button. We need to get this shit in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know if I was talking about, you know, something to do with wet vaginas or some shit, the YouTube algorithm loves that shit, right? But we not over here talking about that. It's Relatively Raw. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my relatives. So I'm going to give y'all what I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the universe is putting on my mind and on my heart to give y'all. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My man Good Seven says, you can't make money with everyone. Their priorities can be different. And what you think is important, they don't feel the same. That's a fact. That's real. And that's real. And see, and you know what? I had to learn this too. And listen, I'm going to be real. I think I've said this on here. And I say this to my wife all the time. And she kind of be giggling. But I realized that I'm a nice guy. Like, I'm a nice dude. But I realized this about myself. Maybe some of you can attest to this. I don't like people as much as I thought I did. I'm going to keep it real. I don't. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I thought I was like this, you know, social butterfly. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody. I really don't. I think this pandemic actually showed me that. Let me tell y'all something. I am so comfortable working here from home, being with my family, and talking to a couple of my friends on the phone every once in a while, seeing how they doing. Thank you, babe. Hey, so look at this. Get your hair all up in this thing. Look at what my wife gave me, y'all. Y'all see that? I'm not antisocial. I'm socially selective. That's me in a damn nutshell. That's me right there. That's me. I'm very social, but I'm very selective. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to have a whole bunch of people, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. What's up, Ryan from the UK? What's good? Here's the thing about me though, right? I'm gonna keep it real. This gonna sound crazy. I know some of y'all might be talking shit, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, right? I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Like, this is crazy. I'm a type of dude, if I like your energy as a person, whether if you be a man or a woman, right? If I like your energy, I get attached to people's energy. In a good way, not in a weirdo way, but in a good way. This is what I mean by that. There's some people who actually love toxic energy. They can't function without something toxic going on because their life has been built upon nothing but toxicity, right? They grew up watching their parents fight. They grew up fighting all the time. You know what I'm saying? They grew up seeing and witnessing nothing but toxic relationships. So when there's no toxic relationships going on, they don't even know what to do with themselves. What's up, baby? Okay. You know me. You know what I'm saying? People are accustomed to it. So when they meet that energy, when they see that toxic energy, they gravitate to it more. I tend to gravitate more to a balance, right? To a balance. So you can have a friend in your life, and you get attached to them because their energy either matches yours or you want some of that energy. Y'all ain't ready for this conversation. I don't think y'all ready for this shit. I see y'all leaving. Some of y'all leaving because this shit ain't toxic. It's all good, relatives. Because look, sooner or later we gotta face ourselves, bro. Sooner or later you have to face yourself. You have to. What type of friend are you? Keep it real. Like, really, what type of friend are you? Like, are you ready to listen to your friend? Are you ready to be reliable when it comes to when your friend needs you? Not for if they need money, if they need a favor. I'm saying, and they need you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Because see, as men, we don't grow up, especially from the hood, homie. Like we don't grow up like that. We don't grow up with our friends. All, let's be real, man. Our friends all have there's something with this friendship. I'm cool with this nigga because I'm cool I'm cool with Alan because Alan can hoop, and we always gonna hoop at the park every weekend. So I like to rock with Alan because he hoop. You know what I'm saying? He like to hoop. I like to kick it with Jarvis because Jarvis like the same kind of music I like, and we like the same kind of hip hop. But when it come to other shit, we might not click. But when it come to that, you know what I'm saying? So I know I'm kind of went off the rails a little bit, but it's all relative, y'all. It's all relative. And another thing I want to get into real quick, we got to stop letting our unreliable friends affect us. We can't let them affect us. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. Salute to Yusuf. What's good? Ryan says some people enjoy arguing and bad vibes. You know, fucking weird in my opinion. I agree. My man, Bread Brothers Digital says still in the building, fire. Salute. You know what I'm saying? We listen. Your friend who's unreliable, you're gonna have to be able to put them in a certain compartment in your life. You're gonna have to be able to put them in a certain compartment. What do I mean by that? What am I saying? Like I just said, you got some people, some dudes got their homie that they play ball with, that they play PlayStation or Xbox or some shit with. They got their homie that they can get deep with, that they can really talk and confide in. Look, if you don't got nobody like that in your life, fellas, brothers, I don't care if you black, white, Latino, Asian, I don't care. You need to have somebody who can influence you, someone you can influence, and someone that's directly across from you. You know what I'm saying? Because, bruh, we can't do this shit on our own, bruh. We can't. Like I live the kind of life, bro, like, you know, I'm married, I got 3 children, man, and, you know, it's not easy being a parent. And when I say a parent, man, I'm talking about a real parent, not just drop the kids off at school and pick the kids up from school, and that's the bulk of your communication and interaction with your children. I'm talking about really in there, involved. I'm not knocking you if that's what you do, because some of y'all out there is really out there, y'all working hard, y'all getting to the money. You saying to yourself, yo, I'm gonna get to that shit later. I gotta make this money and build this wealth. Cool. I'm more of a balanced type nigga. I'm trying to do both of these shits, and it's hard as fuck. It is hard, but the shit has to be done. Niggas can't be an unreliable father. You know what I'm saying? How a man parents his children will give you a good indication what type of friend, brother, and son that person is. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I'm keeping it real. Bread Brother says, long handle spoon is what my grandma used to say. Facts. Wicked says, hey, what's up, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Do we toss our unreliable friends away? When do we have that talk with them? Huh? When do we have that conversation? Because that conversation, homie, is that conversation. Look, I'm gonna be real. When you have to call another man out on, oh my bad, y'all, I'm fucking up. When you have to call another man out on something they may be falling short on, shit is not easy. But we need to let our homies, our brothers, our fathers, cousins, whoever we close to, as men, we need to let these cats know, like, bro, I love you, but you're unreliable. I can't rely on you when it comes to these type of things. All right, so I have to keep you over here. You know, we going out to hang out, you know, go have a beer, go watch the game or some shit. Yeah, I fuck with you on that. But when it comes to this other shit, I really can't fuck with you because I don't think you value my time. And then the real question comes up is like, damn, do you really fuck with me like that? You know what I'm saying? Like where do you see this shit going? Because, you know, there is some people that you might have to let go for real. And that shit is difficult, bro. Difficult. I've seen some friends, man, niggas is in their 40s, bro, and still on the same shit they was on in their 20s. That shit right there, bro, I just can't. I can't with that, bro. I can't, bro. Last Socks, no studio with salute, big homie, salute. I can't with that shit, bro. If you in your 40s, man, you on the same exact shit you was on when you was in your 20s, where's the growth? Where did you evolve at? I remember speaking about myself because I like to focus on my shortcomings too, because I don't like to talk at the camera lens and shit. And I don't want niggas to be thinking, oh, this nigga Doe's got it all together. Fuck no, I don't. No, I don't. This is why this shit is almost therapy. And y'all who in the chat right now, keep it real with yourself, bro. Because look, man, this is what I don't like about the internet. I'm about to go in. This is what I don't like about the internet. With all due respect to trolls, you guys are cowards. And this is why I say this, right? I see so many people on the fucking internet that can say the most outlandish, hateful shit to people. When it's time to be real about who the fuck they are or who they are not in these chats, when it's time to be real about who the fuck you are, you got nothing to say. You leave. Or you just sit and watch. You don't comment, you don't say shit. But as soon as I say some shit that maybe you feel is egregious that you don't agree with, you're in the chat. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Do you even know what the fuck you talking about? I don't. This is what I don't respect about the internet. This is why you guys don't see me on this shit a lot. Like it's fucking, I can't do it all the time. It's a bunch of unreliable behaviors. And the reason for that, I truly believe, is that it's such a fake world, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to live like that. I can't. It's just not in me. You know what I'm saying? A man said, you distance yourself. Well, I do. Plus, for some people, it's hard to have those conversations. It is. Please hit that like. Thank you, Wicked. Please hit that like. It's true. It's true, man. And the shit is rough, bro. Like, that's why, like, I literally, like, I didn't have any IG or any of that shit on my phone for damn near 2 weeks. And it was the most peaceful 2 weeks I've had in a long time. I uninstalled all that shit off my phone. I just get tired. I just get tired of the bullshit, man. I get tired, and we spend most of all of our time on this shit. Then I had to realize too, I'm spending my time on that shit, but I'm not utilizing it like I should. I'm not utilizing it. Wicked said, yeah, you shouldn't say anything online that you can't say in person. Exactly. But see, it's like people only do shit for attention. But look, that's the world we live in. And I need to stop complaining about that shit. That's just the world we in. That's the world that we in. Everything is part of the fucking algorithm. Everything. If I go to Popeyes right now, if I take y'all with me in my car and I go to Popeyes, when I get back to the crib, homie, it's going to be an ad about Popeyes. Am I lying? Am I lying? This shit is all rigged, bro. This shit is all rigged. Everybody is in some sort of a dumbass competition. It's okay to be in competition with niggas, but some niggas it just gets weird, bro. And you know, I gotta just face it. I'm a dinosaur in this shit, bro. I'm a dinosaur, my nigga. I'm never gonna be able to adapt to this shit. It's not like, you know, it's only way I can do this shit is if I have like a fucking team behind me, bro. I would need like a team. That's the only way my shit is gonna get the way it need to be, because I'm not, bruh, I'm being real with y'all. Because I have too many people depending on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this shit ain't it. What I mean by that is like, you know, I should be promoting more on Instagram. I really should be. I'll just be like, and sometimes I'm gonna keep it real. I'll be on there. I'm gonna keep it real. Maybe I'll give me some therapy today, my nigga. Because look, I'll be like, yo, I know I need to make this post so I can promote my channel, my YouTube channel. I can promote my brand. But shit, you know, like, I'd rather take my son to his, you know, class or spend this time with him that I do have, because I do other shit. I have other obligations. I work on other shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, you know, I only get a chance to see my kids. You know, my two older kids are in school for most of the day. So I only get the morning time with them and the evening time with them. And that's the time I want to pour into them. But there's some people who they all go, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. It's cool. I remember, what's homie name, man? What's homie name? Gary Vaynerchuk, right? He was saying that he's not the guy that's, you know, he's all go, work, and lets his wife take care of the kids and all that, which is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just not me, man. And maybe it's because the difference between him and I, and y'all seen my dad, but I didn't have my dad consistently, bruh. My dad wasn't always there, consistent. Nah, I went years without seeing my dad. We have a great relationship, don't get me wrong, because I didn't judge him. You know, I was being understanding. You know, people have a rough go at it, bro. Look, bro, let me tell y'all some real shit. I've shared this story before, but bro, we in 2021. The second half of 2018, and half of 2019, me and my family was fucking homeless. Let me say this again. We're fucking homeless. I lost it all, right? And on some real shit, this is, believe me, please, if any of my people's watching this, I mean no disrespect, but it was some real people that looked out for your boy. And they weren't even that close to me. I didn't have any other close friends or family members say, yo, Doze, why don't you bring the fam to the crib? Nah, bro. I had some, bro, one day I'm gonna go into detail everything that went on. It was crazy. Craziest thing I had to been through as a man to see my kids and my wife had to go through that shit. and thank, you know, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, gave me the power and the will to get us out that situation. But, bruh, the shit was difficult. I had to be a solid rock. I had to be fucking reliable to my kids. I had to be their foundation every day when they was feeling down. I had to inspire them and motivate them. I didn't have time to focus on me and how I was fucking feeling. And I know I probably need therapy for that shit. Real shit. And that's what upsets me when I watch all these guys on fucking YouTube. They talk about dating and shit, and they talk about high value man, and I respect what they're trying to do. I completely respect it. I fucks with it, don't get me wrong. But there's valuable shit that these niggas leave out, and it annoys me, bro. It annoys me. The valuable shit, the shit that's in here that motherfuckers don't want to talk about because they don't want to look in the mirror. That real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you facing adversity and yeah, you looking around. You looking around, bro. And you see your kids. You see your wife. And some of her family all looking at you like, what you gonna do? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all done been through shit like this. And some of y'all had to go through it as kids. I remember going to the county building, bro. I know, I didn't got off topic. I don't give a fuck. We talking. We grown. We finna talk. Nigga, we at the barbecue. Nigga, we playing dominoes. Nigga, we talking, homie. I remember going to the county building, bro. Over there, you know, I'm from LA, so over there off of, what's that shit? Imperial, my nigga. I remember going to that county building, nigga. That long ass line. I just remember just that shit. Never judged my mom or anybody for a second because they did what they had to do. But I just remember going through that. I remember, nigga, when there was nothing in there to eat and niggas had to eat motherfucking, if I wanted something sweet, nigga, I had to eat a syrup sandwich, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I remember fucking, you know, fucking cup of noodles. Cup of noodles was the shit. Niggas really lived off a cup of noodles, my nigga. Like, bro, like, when I think back to all of that, and I remember I told myself, see, I thought I was going to be an athlete. I told myself, like, yo, I'm never going to go through this. And then when I lost the crib and all kind of shit, bro, I'm talking all of our fucking nice-ass furniture. I had TVs and shit in storage. I couldn't afford to pay my storage. That shit got closed down. All that shit got auctioned off. We literally had to start over. When we moved into this house, we didn't have shit but each other in in 2 air mattresses. I want to keep it 100 with y'all because I want to nail this shit home, man. If you got people around you and they're unreliable, put them where they're supposed to be in your life, bruh. If you seeing this shit, you can't rely on them no more. You ain't even gotta be like, man, you unreliable ass, you ain't gotta do that. But when the time is right to have that conversation, you'll know. Look, someone had to have that conversation with me. I had a homeboy give me an opportunity for like a little job, right? And I wasn't as grateful as I should have been. Excuse me. I wasn't as grateful. And it was because I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do this shit. And I was being a little unreliable. And he talked to me and he was like, yo, this is not like you. Like, you kind of showing up, you know, late to the meetings. You're not really, he was like, what's going on? And I had to be real. Now, this is where I say what set my perspective apart. I had to be honest. I said, you know what? I did this because you said you needed my help. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not fully invested into this shit. Let me tell you what's rough, bro. Imagine you're building something, and a lot of you are going through this now, or you've been through it. You building something. This is okay. I'm gonna use me again. YouTube channel. You're building a YouTube channel. You're trying to get your shit off the ground. You putting all your hard earned. When my dad came in here, y'all saw it on video. When my pops came in here and saw this shit, he was like, damn. And after it was over, pops was like, damn, nigga, you was just homeless 2 years ago. How the fuck you get all this? Bruh. And he sees me really going after this shit. But let me be real. A lot of my family don't really support the shit I do. Am I butthurt about it? No. But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. And this kind of goes into another topic. But here's the thing, man. We cannot have the expectation. Ooh, we finna go in. We cannot have these expectations on people. It's unfair. It smell good. It's unfair. I'm gonna be real with you. It's just like, I really think that, you know, we gotta stop doing that. When I was homeless, I remember I expected one of my parents to step up to say, you know what, son, get you in the family, y'all come here until you get your shit together. Right? Instead, I went and stayed with another friend whom I still had to pay rent to and shit like that, which is cool, you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But it would have been nice to have my parents say, you know what, just come back. Even though my pride would have been fucked up. My pride was fucked up the whole time. But, you know what I'm saying, it would have felt good to have moms or pops say, you know, come, you know what I'm saying? And that didn't happen. I didn't hold no grudge. But that's something you just can't forget. You know what I'm saying? That's something you can't forget, especially, you know, when you know that there's other people that you know that's gone back home and their parents helped them out. That's gone, you know what I'm saying, and they needed help. And in that case, that shit wasn't even offered. So that's another lesson. Instead of me being upset and holding a grudge with them, I told myself, okay, I'm not gonna do that with my children unless they're in a situation where they really fucked up and they need to learn their lesson. That's a little different. But other than that, my situation wasn't like that. I was just in over my head. I was doing too fucking much. All right. Salute to the chat. Bread Brother says, I had to lower my expectation bar for a while ago. It was a weight off my shoulder, for real, for real. No, that's a fact, bro. Because look, it's not even fair to them, bro. You're putting expectations on this person, and you haven't even vetted them to see can they handle this expectation. Huh? All right. What just happened? Russell Westbrook got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. There's expectations on this man. But guess what? Those expectations are somewhat warranted because we've seen what he's been able to do as a basketball player. He's been vetted already. We've already seen him be great. Huh? We've already seen Anthony Davis be great. So yes, nigga, when you sign a $200 million contract, Steph Curry, when you sign that, there's expectations, homie. Yeah. We see him hit all these threes, nigga, averaging 36 points a game, all that good shit. Yeah, that's great. Now there's more expectations on you. See, those expectations are warranted because you earn these expectations with your actions, with what you've done. I was harping expectations on some of my family members and even friends where I should not have. That's not fair to them. Because knowing that they know me, I'm a prideful nigga sometimes and I want to accept help. Some of you can attest, so some of you can relate to that. Some of you can relate to that, homie. You've been in a tough situation, nigga try to help you out. You was like, nah, I got it. But your homie like, yo, bro, you need some bread, you ain't gotta pay it back. But in the back of our mind, especially if you're from the hood, in the back of our mind, we like, yeah, but this nigga gonna probably hold this shit over my head. And every time something happened in life, this nigga gonna say, yeah, remember when I let you hold this or when I gave you this? Yeah, that shit was crazy. And nigga like me, after a while, I'm gonna have to just shoot a fade, catch a fade with you, because I'm not going through that shit. I don't want you telling everybody or motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, oh, yeah, I gave that nigga Doze this and this. I got him out that jam. And it's like, all right, look, bro, let's catch this, man. I'm petty. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's real, bro. Too much pride. Salute to AC Official says, we can only control ourselves. Expectations on others lead to disappointment. Facts. And positive animosity of what was never communicated. Facts. God bless for making it from homelessness, and Godspeed here on out. Thank you so much, man. That's real. You know what I'm saying? And that was a hard shit, man. That shit was tough, bro. That shit was tough. Never thought it would be me. Never in a million years, bro. But that shit happened. I went through that shit. That shit happened, bro. But let me tell you what's dope coming out of that shit, right? A lot of my friends, a lot of my family knew my situation, and they seen that I came out of that, and now they see me. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, it feels so good to say, yo, for the most part, I did this shit on my own. Me and my family together with other people that let me stay with them. I forever love and appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? But we did that shit. Got into this nice place, and you know, knock on wood, Lord willing, we finally get ready to put a bid in to buy another home. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, it's like the people you keep around you matters. And that's why my mindset is this. It's not that I'm a bad person. It's just that's how I am. I'm very selective. And no one's gonna force me to be a part of some shit that I don't want to be a part of. Case in point, like if I don't want to go to a battle rap event, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna feel pressure to go because people want to see me. I get it. People want to chill and shit, but I'm just not gonna go. Or if it's like a party or get together, sometimes I don't want to be a bother with people. I just don't. You know, I don't like that shit. Y'all ever seen put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard of Sebastian Maniscalco. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of Sebastian Maniscalco. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of Sebastian Maniscalco. No? Nobody saying that? Okay. So, he's a comedian. He's like an Italian comedian. Super hilarious. I recommend you watch any of his specials. But he talks about how, like, you know, he's not really the, you know, social go to a party guy. I'm not that guy, you know. Now, I'm very social. Like, I go places, I'll be laughing, but I'm selective. I'm not just gonna talk to everybody. I gotta see your energy. And if your energy is something that I want to be around, then I'm gonna come talk to you. Whether if you're a man or woman, it don't matter to me. I'll bring up something else. Like today, I was at the bank, and I was leaving, and where I live at, there's not a lot of us, and there's not a lot of brothers out here. So when I see brothers, I do get, you know, out here especially, like I get kind of excited. You know what I'm saying? I get like, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? What's good? You know, he kind of gave me the, like, you know, look and shit. And a part of me wanted to go back to Watts, like, well, fuck you then. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, I still got that shit in there somewhere. You know what I mean? Where my mindset be like, well, shit, you know, I'm trying to be cool, trying to say what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? But I had to, again, where I fucked up was I did that shit. It wasn't genuine. It was fake as fuck. My hello was fake. I had expectations on that brother to reciprocate my energy. Maybe he saw that my energy was fake, and maybe he saw that I ain't finna talk to this nigga. I got in the car and I had to check my damn self. Sometimes you ever say hello to somebody, but not expecting them to really go into their day. I'm trying to stop doing that. Like if I have time to talk, then I'll talk. But other than that, fuck that. I don't need to be talking to you. You know what's crazy too, y'all? I do this show every Friday. Sometimes I am fucking amazed at myself. Don't think I'm trying to, feel where I'm coming from real quick. I'm amazed that I'm able to do this shit for over an hour by myself. And I'm gonna be real. I had some guests lined up. Now one of them flaked. No, a couple of them have flaked. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm gonna keep it real. I had some fire ass guests. And I got two guests that I may have to pre-record those because they're very busy. They got busy schedules. And I may have to pre-record and premiere it. But once y'all see who these guests are, y'all gonna be like, oh shit. Y'all already saw Geechi and Jayare had DeMar DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna go to the other side with it. You know what I'm saying? So just wait and see. Salute to No Studio, man. Before I get up out of here, y'all got any questions or anything y'all, you know what I'm saying, want to get into before I bounce? I rarely do this shit. So what's up with y'all, man? Excuse me. Anything y'all want to get into? And also, man, comment down below. Let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think about these shows on Friday. Do y'all want another day? Do y'all want another day? Or do y'all just like the Fridays? Do y'all want to add another day of Relatively Raw? Should I do it twice a week? Talk to me. Talk to me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, if y'all don't have anything else, man, look. When you be going live, first time I caught the live. Yeah, Bread Brothers, I usually go live on this channel, on this channel, 7 p.m. every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, I do have the actual Relatively Raw channel, and that link, I want to say, is in the description. Let me make sure we put that in there. Yeah, so that link is in the description right now. You can go there. I got a ton of videos. Now, I haven't been going live or anything. I haven't really posted much over there. But what's going to start happening, this is the 6th episode of Relatively Raw over here on No Studioing. So what's going to start happening is we're going to start posting these shows also over there afterwards, okay? So if y'all want to really support, man, go over there to the Relatively Raw channel. The link is in the description. Go subscribe over there. If y'all want to see some more of that content over there, man, let me know. Show me the support with the subscriptions and hitting them like buttons, man. But y'all gonna see me over here every Friday. And salute to Geechi and No Studio for giving me the opportunity to show, the content over here. Geechi saw that, hey, I had some good content going on over there. He thought it would be a good fit for his expansion for No Studio. We worked it out. Now your boy's over here doing this once a week. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all go over to my channel and support that shit. You feel me? I also got a new battle rap channel called This Is Battle Rap. Only got like 5 videos up there, but I'm gonna start putting newer videos up there, and some of my oldies, because some of y'all don't even know. I got interviews with Lord Jamara. I got interviews with Crooked. I got an old interview with Banner that I've never put out. I never really even told anyone. We kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. We finally got it done. But the reason why I didn't put it out was because it kind of came out through Zoom, and the Zoom kind of fucked up a little bit. So I'm going to have to put out bits and pieces of it. But yeah, definitely support. How do you motivate yourself when it's hardest to? To be honest, AC Official, I understand that I'm here for a bigger reason, And the first thing I look at is my family, man. I have 3 children, bro. I got an oldest daughter, I got a son in the middle, and I got another daughter. And when them kids, they look at me like a hero. They look at me like I'm Superman, dog. And I want to try my best to live up to it. So we got that. And even though I said that I'm selective as far as me being social, in general, I care about people, right? And I want to be looked at a certain way. I don't want to be looked at as someone, you know, who's just in it for self all the time. You know what I'm saying? So what motivates me is providing for my children, and not just money, providing wisdom, providing them a set foundation spiritually, but also providing them with options. You know what I'm saying? With options. Helping them understand common sense, because in this world, we're always on this, we're on these so much that sometimes our children, they're not growing up with common sense anymore. They're not growing up understanding, okay, if this is over here, I should go here. No, because they're so busy in the phone trying to keep up with the latest trend. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's crazy, man. But that's how I motivate myself. And also, I watch a lot of inspirational, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of Eric Thomas. You got, what's my man name? Inky Johnson. You know, like there's so many people that I watch, the books that I read, you know, that's what keeps me inspired and motivated, because in doing this, to be honest with you, you guys do. Because some of this, like I told you guys earlier, this shit is like therapy sometimes. Just talking to y'all. And sometimes when I be having shit on my mind, and I think to myself, that's why I call it relatively raw. Because we're all relatives in some way, shape, or form, man. And I will try to keep it raw and 100 with y'all. But you ever be going through some shit, you know what I'm saying? And you think to yourself, damn, I wonder if anybody else going through this. I wonder if anybody else ever did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I right now I have a 4-year-old daughter, you know, and I teach her, right? Because she's not going to preschool or daycare, so I teach her in the mornings. You know what I'm saying? And we do exercises, we do playtime, learning time, we read, math time. So I have to be out of myself. I wasn't raised that way, to be, you know, reading stories and being happy, and, you know, and I had to go within myself to do that. And I had to be real with myself, because I do it at the park sometimes, because the park, the playground area, is like her reward for staying focused on what she's supposed to be doing academically with me. So when I'm done with that, she goes to the park. And of course, you know, I'm the only dude there for the most part, the only man there. And today, it was kind of funny, because I was at the park with my daughter, playing with her, whatever. There's a lot of, you know, women there with their kids. Of course, they was, you know, looking at your boy. You know, they see a dad, and, you know, it's just, you know, it's just that natural shit. You know what I mean? But I was starting to feel like, I ain't gonna lie, like, yo, I was starting to feel like, fuck it, like, I need to go do some more. I need to go get some work done. But I had to get out of that shit, because every man is different. Every man's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? So I still can get my work done, but spend this quality time with my daughter and help her to learn, help her to have critical thinking, helping her to understand how to get out of situations. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter is such a social person. Like, she just go up to kids and start saying, hi, want to play? Like, you know, but it's like, I can't even be mad because I taught her that. But I felt bad one day, because it was this one kid that wasn't giving her that love back. And my daughter kind of got butthurt, got mad. And I said, well, you know, and I pretty much told her what I should be telling myself sometimes. I said, well, sweetie, they don't have to play with you. They don't have to play with you. Just like you didn't have to click on this video to watch it. You probably saw the title and thought it was interesting, but you didn't have to stay here. Not at all. You don't have to subscribe to this channel or anybody else's channel. It's a decision, and life is filled with decisions. It's either you're gonna make the correct one for you, or not. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, I'm talking to a 4-year-old little girl like this, and looking at her eyes, I could tell she kind of get where I'm coming from. So then when the next kid came to the park, she went over there and said, "Hi, you want to play?" And the kid, clutched his mom's leg. And my daughter just went by her business and said, "He's shy," and kept going. So I was like, damn, she fucking learned that quick. She learned that quick. I was like, And what's crazy, y'all, is I didn't get a chance to spend that kind of time with my other two. Now, I did during this pandemic, because they had a, Zoom and all that. During this pandemic, my job was to teach them as much pro-black shit as possible. Look, I bought the whole collection of Hidden Colors. They ass fell asleep through that shit. I was like, damn, they ain't finna watch this shit. Excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all, it's nasty. You know what I'm saying? They ass fell asleep. And at first I was gonna get mad, but I said, no, I'm expecting these kids to sit here through this whole documentary. The hell am I thinking? You know what I'm saying? But even now, yeah, I might not can tell, but I'm actually really sick, man. I actually have a fever and all that shit. But I miss y'all, man, throughout the week. And I wanted to come here, and give y'all this show. Please go over to my channel, Relatively Raw. The link is in the description box. I have a series on there called A Married Guy Reacts, where I react to videos. I react to, some of the guys in the Black manosphere. I react to just random videos, or I just do similar even shows like this. So if you want to catch more of my content, you can go over there and really hear me when I talk about relationships, or check more of the content that I have right here on No Studio and Network. You know what I'm saying? Really check it out, because we be getting it in, man, for real. So I'm going to get up out of here, man. I really appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy. I'm your homie, your brother K Doze. This is Relatively Raw right here on No Studio and Network. Salute to y'all. I appreciate